Hello everybody, welcome back to another episode of Darkwraiths. This is Crazy Mike, and you'll notice my guy looks way different than he did before. That's because I did check my stats, like I said I was going to in the last episode. I did put too many points in the strength, and since I'm completely OCD, I remade the character and got all the way back to this point. Don't worry, I didn't do anything that I didn't already do in the last playthrough, but of course I might have missed some things that I did last time, so, you know, don't worry about any repetition. I'll make sure that doesn't happen. So, I am wearing a different outfit. I have a different family mask because the pinwheel drops something different. But yeah, I don't have any equipment right now that I didn't have before. So, you guys did not miss anything, and my OCD is completely satisfied. So, let's keep going. It's just because, you know, you plan on making these characters like PvP characters, and if you go 1 point higher, then you kind of put yourself at not the huge disadvantage, but, you know, I don't know why it bothers me so much. It just does. But everything's fine now. I made sure to get back right where I was before I stopped before, or yeah, right as I stopped recording before, so we haven't lost anything. We're right back on track. This is still the same character. I gave him the same name. I made him look exactly the same, so everything's the same. Except, yeah, I'm wearing different armor. I could put on the same armor as last time, but now I've grown fond of this armor since I've been wearing it since Sen's Fortress on this particular go-through. Now, you know, obviously I couldn't put the previous run. I mean, I couldn't put, like, the second run. Like, I couldn't, like, record the entire second run and then just keep going. And, you know, that would have been dumb to put on YouTube. Just, like, and then, you know, now that we're, like, a third of the way through the game, everyone just keeps rewatching. I mean, just rewatch the same stuff I just did anyway. Coming in of our Torius ring. Now, what we want to do is we're going to kind of cheese this boss sort of by wearing a bunch of high poise, heavy duty stuff. And we're also going to put the crest shield in this one for when he uses magic attacks. And when he's not using magic attacks, we'll have the grass crest shield out. So now we're fat rolling. It's totally fine. Let's see. Let me think about everything we're going to need. You know, for extra damage, I might as well also equip these. Just, you know, a little extra oomph. Alright, I don't think I have any green stamina blossoms, so we'll just get right to this now. Here we go. Hopefully we get this on the first go. So I think he's going to come from, like, that way. Yeah! It's like a death stick, man. It's like, it's just always covered in lightning. Oh, okay, here comes the magic. Switch to the crest shield. Eat that attack. Switch back to the grass crest shield. Now we'll just poise our way through this all. And, you know, when he hits us hard like that, we'll just heal up. Crest shield again, because this is a magic attack. We'll switch back. Ah, God, he's eating me with his hand. I'm a finger food. And then he drops me. No biggie. Oh, and his buddy's already here. We could stand to be a bit faster. Top ourselves off, because better safe than sorry, especially when we have this many flasks. You can actually do a little bit of extra damage to them while they're disappearing like that. Anyway, let's get this one going. And it'll do more damage to the total health bar. You don't actually need to kill 4 of these guys, you just need to do enough damage to that health bar at the bottom, and you'll win. Right, so the last one, we're gonna die very quickly. Oh, right, I don't have my talisman to heal with. No big deal. Which is Nestus. Come here, Ovid. Oh, there he is. He showed up really far away. And that's him taken care of. No problem. 4 kings. More like the 4 losings. I'm so clever. Right, so they gave us 4 humanity. Let's also put the talisman back. Just get everything back to how it was beforehand. Right, we'll light this bonfire. We have lots of souls to spend now. Upgrade, alright, not upgrade, repair everything. And level up. So we don't want to put any more points in strength. Let's not make that mistake again. Let's put points in faith next. Because this dude is going to be a faith man. He's going to be a man of faith.
Greetings, undead warrior.
This is Darkstalker Cave. Oh, well, actually, he just said so.
I can guide thee.
Basically, this guy just says that our ancestor was the man who discovered the Dark Soul, and whether or not he... Actually, I'll wait until after he's done talking. Okay. And whether or not he's literally an ancestor of ours, or if he's just sort of like an ancestor in the sense that he helped kind of like cause the human race to exist, I don't think has actually been established. So, you know, take it, you know, just, you know, believe what you will with that. I like to imagine that the guy actually is our literal ancestor.
This is
right. We'll put the Lord Vessel here. There's a cutscene of us putting it in there, and then a bunch of gold fog walls disappear because they're like, I don't want to be gold anymore. And now this guy eats us again, and he poops us out of his butt face because he actually has. I mean, I'm joking here, but he has 2 heads, you know, one on his actual head, and the other head's actually just a butt. He doesn't actually go down to the abyss. He just poops you out of his butt face. Anyway, let's enter this covenant. Because why not? Now, if we wanted to, well, not quite yet, but once we donate 10 humanity, we will be able to invade people whenever we want, unless we, you know, get leave of this covenant, which eventually we will. I don't plan on this character actually being in this covenant primarily. So, with that done, let's warp to Firelink Shrine. We'll start heading to the Tomb of Giants next, and there's actually a good reason for that, which I'll go into when the time comes. So, let's head over to the Tomb of Giants. I'm sure a lot of people who like know about Dark Souls builds and know like a lot of the weapons and kind of could probably. Oh, and Fram's pissed because I agreed to help Cave.
Enough.
Alright, so anyway, a lot of people I'm sure who know like the weapons and stuff like that in Dark Souls, and you know, they got a big hint when I was like, oh no, I gotta stop at 34, not 36. But you know, I'm sure a lot of people who like really know their Dark Souls weapons will probably know what I'm going for here. This guy dropped the scimitar. Oh, cool! Now I can dual wield scimitars. Unfortunately, on this playthrough, I wasn't lucky enough to, you know, get 2 large clubs back to back, so I don't have that weapon anymore. But that's no big deal. I never really planned on using it anyway. So we'll make our way down to the Catacombs. I did kill Pinwheel right away on this one, just like I did last time. But like I said back then, we're probably going to get a better look at the Catacombs. Plus, you know, there's some items I could definitely stand to get, so definitely going to have a look around the Catacombs portion, and then we'll probably be ending the episode before looking at the Tomb of Giants. Depending on how quickly it takes to, oh god, go through the Catacombs. I can't swing my weapon well in that narrow hallway, so I'm going to get out of here. Alright. Damn! So yeah, no danky ass shortcut where we just like jump down and skip half the map this time. We're just going to go right on ahead and poop on all these skeletons and their caster buddies. In fact, while we've been killing these guys, they're just going to come back to life anyway. So let's go end this problem at its source. Come here. No way he's going to survive that. Yeah. Also, we do not need to worry about being invaded here because I've already killed Pinwheel, and you know, Pinwheel is the boss of the area. So, if you can even call him a boss. But hey, we're strong enough to just one-shot almost everything here. We got the Lucerne. That can actually be a pretty good weapon. There was a while where it was underrated, and then people kind of started to give it more attention, but now it seems to be becoming underrated again, if that's somehow possible. But yeah, it had like no attention. It was even made fun of, and then it got a lot of attention for a little while, and now it's just kind of fading back into obscurity. I think the main reason why is because the only reason why it's really good is because all the attacks are piercing attacks. So it works very well with the Leo ring, unlike the other halberds, which have a combination of piercing and slashing attacks. Now, there's a Necromancer over there with some scaling pans. A scaling pan? Whoa! Whoa! Get out of here. Get out of here! Oh, Necromancer's walking across the bridge. Goodbye! GG! Right. Soul of a proud knight. Ah. Ow. Ow. Get away from me. Also, I just realized I never re-equipped my wolf ring. I'm sure there's probably somebody who has been yelling at me for the past 10 minutes. Well, actually, I don't even think I killed the boss 10 minutes. This has been yelling at me for the past 5 minutes to put that damn ring back on. I didn't even notice until I got stun locked by that skeleton there for a moment. Right, so I'm trying to remember if this is a good hole to go into or a bad one. You know, we're going to go into it anyway, just because. Might as well, you know. People probably... Well, oh, also there's a bunch of crystal lizards, so, you know, if anything, that should be a good enough reason. So we missed the crystal lizards, so this might actually be a good time to demonstrate what I was talking about in a much earlier episode, how you can reload the game to get the crystal lizards to show up. If you're on the PC version, I would definitely have it set to skip the opening splash art when you load the game. Otherwise, you have to wait for those. They're not skippable, which is really annoying. And boom, crystal lizards right back there. Smack them. That's some Twinkling Titanite. Got a ladder over here. Break pots, because why not? And then we got this way, which I believe leads us back up to here. Okay. So we'll go back across this bridge, back to where we were before going into the hole, and look at another thing. There is a ring I want to get in here, as well as a miracle, not because I actually plan on using that miracle. I mean, you know, I don't plan on using it, I'm saying it's, yeah, you get it. Anyway, but yeah, not because, you know, I want to get that miracle, it's just because, since I'm going to be using miracles, I kind of feel it's important that I get as many miracles as I can. Speaking of which, we'll probably head down to the Great Hollow after we're done with Tomb of the Giants and go get Great Magic Barrier. Oh right, I gotta kill the Necromancer. Oh god, I'm trapped! That was a close call. Let's get down to that Necromancer before more problems arise. Open this. Right. I'm not sure if we're going to go all the way through the Catacombs. I'm just going to touch on everything that seems like it might be important. or that I feel would be important for getting to the bottom. But yeah, there's also, over here, that wall you see over there. Notice it's kind of a different color from all the other walls. That's because it's fake! And you can go in here, and you'll find a bonfire. You can actually notice this bonfire through the cracks in the walls over here. So you can actually notice that and be like, oh, unless there's a bonfire over there, I better look for secrets. But you gotta be really observant to notice that, especially since the bonfire won't be lit the first time you see it. So it would definitely be very hard to notice. It would be nice if all bonfires were just pre-lit. I mean, because there's no real point in making it so they're not pre-lit if you think about it. You know, it'd actually make it more reasonable to actually notice these things. And you would notice it from that side, not this side. But anyway, push this lever and it turns the bridge down there. And, you know, for the sake of making sure I show everything I can, let's make this jump down to here. We'll go right here, you make a left here, and you get the Great Scythe. Now, I would go in here, but I don't remember it going anywhere that's worthwhile, so we're going to skip over that. And anyway, this is the room where I killed the last Necromancer. So, yeah, so you know where it is, where I've ended up back at. So, we'll go up here, back to where we were, and this guy... Oh, right, these skeletons are back because the rest of the bonfire. I thought I might have missed them. Oh, nope, don't want to attack him while he's like that. Wow. That guy. I'm surprised he was able to block that with how hard I swung. Anyway, so yeah. Let's head back on that bridge. Let's go across that bridge. Hop on in here. And obviously this wall is breakable. It's very easy to notice. That's a lot of plunging attack damage. Made short work of these guys, but they keep coming back because there is a Necromancer somewhere around here. We just go along, and whoa, big skeleton man, who we still take out one hit just like all the others, because this club is so powerful. Oh god, they're everywhere. If only I had Wrath of the Gods right now. Anyway, we're gonna make our way up here, because there is a Necromancer up here somewhere, if I recall. That's bringing all these dang skeletons back to life. Yep, there he is. Right now. This is actually a dev message right there that says up, I think. Yep, up. Short and simple. And there's a good reason it tells you to go up here. You actually get the miracle I was talking about up here. And this, it used to be an incredibly overpowered miracle, but now I feel it has an appropriate nerf. Some people still complain about it, but I think that's mainly just because of the bad taste left from how it used to be. Now, if we go on this hole, I'm pretty sure we actually just go all the way back to where the second Necromancer was. So we're not going to bother with that. We're just going to go back down here. And I thought there was a skeleton there, but apparently he moved. So we'll just do this attack because he cannot parry that and make short work of him. I think that skeleton just jumped down for no real reason. Anyway, there's a jump we can make here, or we can go over there and aggro the skeletons. I don't really know where the Necromancer for those skeletons are, so I like to skip them, if there even is one. So I'll just make the jump. There's nothing to loot over there or anything like that anyway, so you're not missing anything. Now you'll see a big old Titanite demon at the end of this hallway. And we're going to take him out. Oh god. Oh god. I can't move. He's going to jump. Oh no, he's not. Normally when you keep staying behind him, he gets frustrated and leaps in the air. Just keep smashing him, and there he goes. It's gonna drop probably one or two, one Demon Titanite, which is pretty good. Now, back here behind him, you'll find 3 Eyes of Death, which is a Gravelord Covenant item, which will actually go to the Gravelord Covenant right now, so I can show you where it is, and to kind of tell you how it works. Now, what you do is you sit in this coffin for a little while, similar to how you would wait in the bird's nest for a little while. Do 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 do. Anytime. There we go. Now, as far as I know, this is the only cutscene in the game where you'll actually get a first-person view, if only for a few seconds. Must be a pain to move that thing. Right, so now we are in the Tomb of the Giants. I mean, this is not how we want to be in the Tomb of Giants. We'll be leaving through the tomb very shortly, but this is Gravelord Nito. He will be the next, I think, yeah, he will be the next boss we fight. But right now he's a Covenant leader, so we're going to enter his Covenant. Now, what entering his Covenant will do is give us the Great Lord's Sword Dance and the Great Lord's Sword. Once you give him 10 Eyes of Death, he will give you an improved version of the Great Lord's Sword Dance, which we're not going to worry about right now. We'll probably get that in our next playthrough, because we will be killing Nito soon. And, honestly, unless you're going to be in the Covenant, it's not really all that good of a miracle. Also, since you don't have to worry about getting duplicates, I won't feel like I'm missing out from getting it in the next playthrough. You know, like, I won't be like, man, I can have 2 copies of this miracle right now. Right, and with that, I think we're going to end this episode. We are at, getting close to 23 minutes in. So, you know, I'll see you guys in the next episode, once my guy crawls out of his grave here. Alright, I'll see you guys next time.